Hello guys, welcome to the stream. We're going to talk about something really bad that had happened. Uh, on SABC News the other day, there was a person who spewed some very hateful comments and also slandered myself and Afriforum. But before we get to that, let me tell you, you are welcome to share the stream on Facebook and on Twitter and also on Reddit. It's another platform that we can use very well. While we wait for some people to join the stream, I'm quickly going to tell you today at 5:30 I'm going to have another stream with Jeremy Nell, the cartoonist, where we're going to discuss the madness of the left in South Africa and in the world today. And also Renee released a video today. That's the girl who makes videos with me. The link to both are in the description. So you guys remember Brian Ebden, the guy from Twitter who was constantly harassing myself and Aaron's, posting that white people are all rapists and so forth, and then I had to block him because he threatened to sue me for retweeting another person who who tweeted a news article about him actually being accused of rape. So let's check that out, the news article. In this news article, it says here, Mr. Brian Ebden faces 20 charges of rape and several charges of indecent assault and assault. Charges of damage to property and theft will be added. This was charges that was laid against him by his 23-year-old model wife Nadia Abrahams in 2004. So the SABC got this guy on to talk about South Africa and about us, and listen to what happened there.
We're dealing, Brian, yeah, I hear you. We're dealing with a very emotive, very pressing issue of land here in South Africa. In terms of the original owners of the land, in terms of land claims, what sort of claims do the Khoi and the San people have?
Okay, can I just go one step, if you don't mind, so we can understand the context on which we're operating? The government that is now dealing with the Constitution, item 25 of land appropriation, the Afrikaner group led by Afriforum, who are the lunatic racist fringe.
Okay, so there's the first case of slander, calling Afriforum the lunatic racist fringe. Well, as you can see here, Mr. Ebden lives in Nigeria, in Ilaro, Nigeria, and that's where he resides. He sits in Nigeria, and the SABC lets this guy on to slander Afriforum.
Particularly Willem Petzer, who is their so-called historian, has now put forward...
So there he says that I am Afriforum's historian. While I do not really work for Afriforum, in fact I don't work for Afriforum at all. What a joke actually, but any case, so I am the historian. I don't even claim to be a historian, but listen to what he says now.
This narrative, and they are promulgating this narrative. That the Afrikaners, please just listen to the numbers. Afrikaners arrived in 1652. Zulus arrived in South Africa in 1709. Tsonga arrived in 1800. Xhosa arrived in 1811. Siswati arrived in 1839, and Tswana arrived in 1852. This is ludicrous.
Well, I don't know about Afriforum, but I never ever made those claims. While this man says that Afriforum and the historian Willem Petzer has made those claims, which is ridiculous because none of us made those claims, and these are ridiculous. It's a straw man argument, but these are ridiculous claims. Some of them may be close to the truth. For example, the Tsonga one might be close, but because I know they've only been here about a century, but we never made those claims. Let's go listen to what he says now.
Unhistorical, has no bearing in reality whatsoever. But the nasty thing about what that they are promulgating is that the Nguni groups came into South Africa forcefully appropriated land from Khoi and San people, murdered, engaged in massive genocide, and nothing could be further from the truth. And I can sit here for the next 2 hours and prove point by point with historical reference that is all rubbish, that in fact the people who engaged in genocide and land theft were the Afrikaners from 1653.
Alright, so the Afrikaners engaged in genocide, which is a complete lie. This is an incitement of racial hatred that was being broadcasted on our national state-sponsored television and he denies the fact of the Difekani, where the Nguni people did come here. This is historically accurate, and killed about 1 to 2 million people, whether you want to call it genocide or not, but it killed 1 to 2 million people, not just Khoi, but other black tribes as well. And it happened, it's true, but now he's trying to say, no, it's the Afrikaner who did this.
They engaged in massive genocide wherever they went from.
They engaged in massive genocide. What on earth is a massive genocide? I would say it's either a genocide or it's not a genocide.
The Western Cape, they completely annihilated and totally removed the sun. And there's a book by Muhammad Adhikari called Anatomy.
But in any case, so you get the picture. In the description, there's a link to this video so you can see for yourself what he said. But let's talk about what happened here. So this guy is clearly trying to incite racial hatred on here, and he's being given a platform on national television to do so. On the National Broadcasting, South African Broadcasting Corporation, which is sponsored by the state. So how on earth is this allowed? How on earth can this be endorsed and by the state and the state-sponsored television? But in any case, so this is why I really want you guys to share it, and you're more than welcome to also download this video and share it on Facebook if you want to, and you can also share it by clicking on the little arrow there beneath the video, and you can also send it via WhatsApp, because this is horrible. But now comes the most juicy part of the story, something else that happened 2 years before Mr. Ebden was accused of rape. Let's take a look at that. So, this is an article by The Guardian. Police clear Ferguson of indecent assault. This is Sir Alex Ferguson, the manager or the past manager of Manchester United. So Alex Ferguson's reputation survived a torrid 3 days in South Africa after police announced they would not be pressing charges following allegations that he indecently assaulted a 21-year-old girl met in a nightclub. Nadia Abrahams, the same girl who accused Mr. Ebden, she's Mr. Ebden's girlfriend. So what happened here? So Alex, 60, who was accompanied by his wife Kathy on the trip, denied the allegations and claimed that he had been a victim of a sting intended to extract money from newspapers. This is very, very interesting. It is understood that Mrs. Abrahams and her boyfriend Brian Ebden, a media agent, received £75,000 from the Mail on Sunday. This is the Daily Mail. So they sold this story to the newspaper, to the Daily Mail. Now, so Mr. Ebden here is given a platform on the SABC. First, what happens is he makes up a story about Sir Alex Ferguson in order to sell it to the newspaper to make £75,000 of it. And remember, this was in 2002. And if you adjust for inflation, then that is about 2.2 million rands in today's terms. 2.2 million rands in today's terms he took by making up a story about Sir Alex Ferguson, which he conspired with his girlfriend to do. And these are articles. This is The Guardian, you can read it, it is in the description. And now, okay, so this first happened. Then his wife accuses him of raping her 20 times and assaulting her, and also damage to property and other stuff, which is in the News 24 article that you can find on here. Now he lives in Nigeria, and he is spewing this hatred on our national television. Now he's making up more stories, but this time he's making up stories about South Africa's history in order to incite hatred against white people in South Africa. This really saddens me, because just a few days ago I was having drinks with a Tswana friend of mine, and what we said to each other was basically, all we want to really do is live in peace and be left alone. I'm friends with him because we are both staunch libertarians, and now we have these Marxists, and I know he's a Marxist, this man, because he is a big supporter of black first, land first. I'm not going to go and say they are fringe racist, because then I use the terms that Mr. Ebden here used to describe Afriforum, but in any case, you guys know who black first, land first are. And this is why I really want you guys to, after this stream has ended, If you only joined us now, you're welcome to look at the rest of the stream. I think it's very important. But after the stream has ended, the video will be on YouTube, and I really want you guys to go and share it on all social media platforms and WhatsApp it to your friends, because this is totally unacceptable. Thank you guys for watching the stream, and be sure to stop by today at 5:30 when I'm going to have a stream with Jerm, and also look at Renee's video, which is in the description of this video. Also, you will find the links to all of the sources that I used, the video and both these articles as well, in the description of the video. And thank you guys for watching. Remember to share and remember to like and to comment to get the ratings up and to get the engagement of this video up so YouTube may push it. Thank you guys, and have a blessed Saturday. See you soon this afternoon. Goodbye.